Good morning, everybody. Look at all that paper that needs to go out. I've got a big pile of it on the floor too. I didn't get to really update you guys yesterday after the appointment because Elliot was just having a really rough day. He had his MMR vaccine yesterday and he needed lots of cuddles and snuggles, and we got a box in the mail yesterday, so the kids were going through a bunch of stuff and playing with stuff, and so it was kind of hectic and I wasn't able to just pick up a camera and update you. He's mostly doing well. The doctor does suspect, so I'm the kind of mom that takes just copious amounts of notes on what's going on with my kids because I don't know, I just feel like the doctor's not really with my kid very often, or not with my child as much as I am, obviously. So in order for them to do their job, I need to give them as much information as possible. And so that's what I do. I take lots of notes. I've also addressed some issues with him, like snoring at night and just his mouth is always open when he's breathing. Anyways, upon inspection, she noticed that he might have something in his ear. Like, I mean, Callum had issues with his ears and draining, and she also wants to get his adenoids looked at, which is literally the exact same thing that we went through last year with Callum. So she is, so we're gonna see a specialist. Luckily, we know of somebody because this is literally the exact same thing that Callum had last year. Yeah, he's been snoring in his sleep, and just, I've noticed he breathes through his mouth, not really breathing with his mouth closed, meaning he'd be breathing through his nose. He's not really doing that a whole lot. He's always had lung issues. We went to the pulmonologist on Thursday who said his lungs are stable. So if there's any congestion anywhere else, it's not in his lungs, which is good. His lungs are stable, which was the most important part. But he has a really hard time sleeping and staying asleep at night, and I think that's because of his breathing. He always has a runny nose, whether he's teething or not. I could understand him constantly having a cold if he were exposed to it, but everyone's masked and Callum and Linnea are home. You know, he doesn't have contact with people, which was very evident yesterday by his like shock and surprise of seeing other babies that are the same size as him. He was like, oh, there are other people like me, because he's so used to being the baby, the only baby. And by this time, you know, Callum and Linnea were exposed to baby groups, and his whole socialization is going to be different than them because he's a pandemic baby. So we'll see. We'll see what the next steps are. All right, we're having pancakes. Linnea, do you want to show the haircut that Mommy gave you? Yeah. For one of our Christmas presents from Roman's mom, she gave us cutting shears, like actual hair cutting scissors. Which is like the best thing ever in a pandemic with everything on lockdown. So I cut Linnea's hair last night to cut, just the split ends. We left it longer, but we cut the split ends, didn't we, Nay?
Mm-hmm. Just the splits.
Just the splits.
And surprise you guys, my rocket.
Ooh, your
it's
rocket.
It's closed, but it can go back up like that, and it can go closed.
And what is that inside of it?
A satellite.
A satellite. You're having, what are you eating? You're eating some eggs and some bread. Yeah. Num num num. Mmm. Mmm. My love, my love, my love.
Break dance! Break dance!
Break dance! Woo!
It's break dance. Woo! Woo! Break dance!
Oh, what a beautiful madness. Linnea and I are off to have a little bit of Mama Nea time. We are also, oh, I guess Papa's the last one to drive this car. That's why everything's so crazy. We also have to get her some shampoo, so she's going with me so Papa can do some homework with Callum. Yeah, just a second, girly. Just a second. Doing some more driving, looking at different areas. We're all together in the car. Elliot's taking a little snooze. It's pretty though. Callum's got a book. He's reading a book, and Linnea's also got a little book. And we're just we're just driving, looking at, again, like we did last weekend. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's blurry, but I wish you guys could have seen that. It was beautiful. So pretty. Oh my gosh, look kids, there's a lake. Look at that lake. Oh, maybe that's why this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that. Holy moly.
Holy cow.
Holy cow. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that building. Holy cow. Wow. This is really something. This would not be fun to ride your bike on though.
Well, it's not as much cobblestone as we really have.
Look at that. Wow.
Mom,
Look at the lake.
Mom.
You looked at your whole book?
Yeah.
Oh, look, wow, look at that. The little church, the little city hall.
Yeah.
That is a nice Riva. That reminds me of the Sainsbury's. Don't you guys remember with the wooden top? So far, I am quite impressed. This is really pretty. This is really pretty. I have had doubts because I am a city girl through and through. I love the city. Love it a lot. Basically, we're just doing what we did last weekend since we're just taking advantage of not having a lot that we can do due to COVID. This is really cool too. Wow. This feels smaller, doesn't it?
I think it's more dense together.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You know English better than I do. You gave the right word and I'm like, it's smaller. It's not true. Anyways, we're just taking advantage of the fact that we can't do a whole lot during COVID, and we just pack the kids into the car and they've got little things to keep themselves busy, like little books and things, and Roman and I are able to just drive around and do some research. Okay, the next thing.
Here we come.
Grandparents, yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise, yeah, we're flying to the US. Yeah, no, not anytime soon, unfortunately. No, what we're doing though is we haven't been out to the new airport, so we're driving to see the new Berlin-Brandenburg airport. Do you see planes?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice. This is way different than Tegel.
Better, it took them long enough.
Yeah, seriously.
They had 13 years to fix the issues.
Cam, do you see the control tower? Right up there with blue?
I was just seeing that in front of me before.
Oh wow, this is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, look how Mercedes everywhere. Y'all, look at this. Mercedes, little Mercedes logos all over the place. Oh, is this parking?
I think it's free for 10 minutes, eh?
All right.
Where are we going? Are we going to New York?
No.
Where are we going then?
We're just driving, sweetie. Just getting out of the house while we can. Look at that. Look at the inside. That's pretty cool. That is so fancy. Look how fancy this is. Yeah, but don't go too fast because of Elliot sleeping. Cool. That was nice. That's a nice airport. Nice. EasyJet.
What?
I don't know.
EasyJet?
No, it's the name of the airline. EasyJet. You've flown EasyJet. I think we flew EasyJet.
Yeah, we did before.
Yeah. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
So, if you aren't familiar, look at the fire trucks, Callum.
Oh, yeah.
That's good to have, you know? So, I think it was back in 2010. Was it 2010 when the Berlin airport, this airport was supposed to open?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something, it was supposed to open over a decade ago, and then all kinds of malfunctions happened, and then it just cost more and more money to fix it. So, it was a bit of a disaster, and especially for Germany, who is kind of like, you know, there's the stereotype of it being German, so it's efficient and it functions well, and it's, you know, it's a real hardy, sturdy well-functioning type thing, and then the airport of the country's capital is just this disaster. So it was pretty embarrassing. And in fact, even when they opened the airport, they chose not to do like a big opening celebration, partly because of COVID, but also because it was like, it was well overdue. It was long overdue. We were driving around anyways, and we just thought, why don't we just go check out the new airport that maybe sometime this year we'll be able to use. We'll see. Do you think realistically we'll be able to fly this year? Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, actually. It's afternoon, and Roman just took the kids to the playground, thank goodness, because I have got to get some editing done. Okay, we're doing math. Callum's doing math. Here's your new hairbrush. Do you want to try it? Does she? So, Callum's doing his math homework. He's actually going ahead. So, because there's so much to do.
There's a time to cry, a time to let it go. There's a meaning why it's not supposed to show. Don't you know where you belong? I will ride with you and show you all along. There's a reason you are strong. You're the one to tell the people when they're wrong.
Scheiben. Bastian will das Brot mit Butter und Käse essen. Schon kommen Mama und Papa. Mama meint, meine Kinder sind tolle Bäcker.
What are you singing? Are you singing Christmas songs?
I'm a Christmas Elsa, and a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one. Dum dum dum, without any fear. No. And a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one. Dum dum dum, without
Are you chasing Linnea? Elliot loves coming in your room, Linnea. Where's Elliot? Oh, he thinks it's cozy. It's so fun to me because usually I'm used to seeing Linnea as the little sister with Callum, and it's nice to see her as the big sister with Elliot. It's just a sweet little relationship. That's why your role is so special, because you're a big sister and a little sister.
I'm both.
You're both. You're the only one in our family that's both. Besides me, I'm a little sister and a big sister too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Here, fist bump.
Queen Elsa bump.
A Queen Elsa bump, okay. Boom. Hey. Yeah. Hey. There you go. Nay!